Hello there. Welcome to the new city of Hintonburg. The very first thing I'm going to do is build a small farming community so we can have the ability to unlock more tiles. So I'm going to get that done right now. And before building homes, I'm actually just going to make city services now. And I'm going to bury the hydro. There, with the servicing out of the way, I can now build homes. We're also going to add some commercial right here. All right, if we build one more house or another commercial building, I'm assuming that's going to push us to the next level here. There we go. First thing I'm going to get is advanced road services. Perfect. Just finish moving these homes and then we'll move on to the next item. All right, awesome. Let's move on to the next thing. We need to buy these tiles right here, and that is because I want this area to be one of the more populated areas on the map. As you can see, it's pretty flat for the most part. Might have to do some terrain work, but not much. We have a neat water feature that already exists here, the highway obviously, and access to rail. So I need to buy these tiles and then talk about how we're gonna build our grid. And just so we don't bankrupt ourselves, I'm just gonna buy these two and make it work right now, because I think, yeah, there seems to be some sort of topography changes right here or terrain changes, and I can just get away with these two for right now. There we go. Correction, I actually want this one as well. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is delete this portion of the railway right here, and then we need to upgrade this road, let's say 4-lane for now, and upgrade this right here. Make sure that's in the center, just like that. Eventually, we're gonna build a bypass when we unlock highways. So not too worried about this right now. The other thing I want to do is bury the city servicing here, or the hydro. So I'm just gonna build this underground right here. Maybe actually I'll start it back at this one. I'll just run underneath the existing lines all the way to, let's say right there. Then we can get rid of these. There we go. And a little bit of an oversight. I have to buy this tile as well because I need to run our water servicing over here. Okay. Just thinking about electricity, I'll actually just build a transformer over here. I was gonna run hydro underneath the highway, but just because this is gonna be more of a populated area, it's probably gonna have a transformer. So I'll build that over here as well. So just looking at this space, I wanna keep these hills and whatnot, but I wanna make sure that this is not gonna be problematic for us to build on. So I'm just gonna go through and slightly flatten some of this, but not terribly. Okay, that'll be good enough for right now. I'm going for more of an old town vibe. Oh, there's a plane. So I'm going to build a grid, and I think I'm going to start it right here, more in the center of this bend. So bends over here, bends over here. I'm going to say somewhere here is the center, but I'm not going to get too picky about it. And I'm probably going to go 104 and then 200. I can see that some of the zoning is screwed up, but I'm not super worried about that right now. Okay, and on this street, sticking to our Old Town vibe, I'm gonna place Northeast Commercial. You know what? Looking at it now, our block size is probably way too big for what we're trying to build here. So give me one moment. All right, that is kind of more of what I was going for. Okay, now I'm gonna place each building along Rosemead here and then detail them afterwards. I'm gonna save this spot for parking. All right, so this is kind of the look I was going for. I think at some point in the detailing phase, I might go through and swap buildings, but for the most part, this is generally the idea. I'm a huge fan of these assets, but I really just try to sprinkle them in because I could just run them all down the street and be happy, but obviously that wouldn't look that great. Yeah, big fan of them, but this is the look so far. Now I'm going to go through and touch up the space. Some of these spots are going to look a little bare right now, like for example this area here, just using this pavement surface, because I am waiting to unlock parking lots to then place them down here. This is one of these areas where I'm waiting for a parking lot. Okay, so this was really brief. Added surfaces, added some trees. I'm waiting on parking. I can't really do a ton until I get it, so gonna have to wait for that. Okay, moving on. I want to add one more block back here. Okay, so I have a plan for each of these blocks, but I'm gonna skip ahead a few steps and start zoning in some residential back here just to make sure that these get workers. Okay, so for this residential area back here, I want to create homes with a setback to then have more space to plant trees in front yards and stuff like that. But I still want to allow for space in behind to have a path. So the most I can probably get away with for zoning is a 2x2. And I'll do let's say let's do a 4 meter setback. Okay, for some of these, I can actually probably do 2x3 with maybe a slightly smaller setback on one side. That's okay. Some variation, we'll do this side. Okay, perfect. I think that will work. Okay, these are zoning in. I'm thinking I might actually put trees in behind these, not a path, but we'll see. For this second block here, I'm going to be doing more NA commercial mixed in with row homes. All right, I'm going to go through and detail these 2 blocks. I think I might have to come back to these row homes because the NA ones are just so repetitive. I don't think they look nearly as good as the Southwest or Northeast ones. The Southwest ones look great, and I think they're fitting for this neighborhood vibe. So I'm gonna have to make a decision there at some point. I'm gonna quickly pivot from building homes, and I'm gonna build some city services right now because I see we have issues with medical care. So I'm going to place a small clinic, probably the cheapest one I can, which will be the NL one. And I believe this one actually looks good too, relative to its surrounding area. Actually, no. I'm going to go with the small medical clinic. Upkeep's lower. And we'll place that, let's say, right here. We'll have it fronting on that road there. Okay, while we're at it, we'll place a small elementary school. And we're going to back this off the road just a smidge. I think right here, and we'll put it on an angle. Maybe right there. Cool. Okay, the clinic and the school are out of the way. I think we need to build some industry. I think for our industrial area, I want to go right over here by our current rail line. This just seems appropriate. It's flat, it's off the highway, and we have enough space. Obviously, we're going to be extending the rail in the future. I just deleted it to make room for what's going on over here. But yeah, I think this is a good spot for our industrial base. Okay, we have a good chunk of our city started. We have an industrial base. I think I'm going to build a power plant right now to start saving money on electricity imports, because I'm assuming it's going to be quite high, all things considered. Okay, not even remotely terrible, but even so, in the long run, it's going to help. So I'll place that now, and I think I'll put it right here. Cool. And I will run that underground to our existing servicing. And I'll put it underneath the railway, actually. Awesome, there we go. I'm quickly going to touch up our school here and add a yard, because that would make a lot of sense. Okay, I got to rejig the school here. Okay, there we go. Okay, we have our clinic, we have our school. I'm just going to build a small cemetery and then be done with some of these early city services. And I actually, if it fits, what's overlapping here? I might just put this right here, right in front of the school. Little creepy, but what are you going to do? Right there. Cool. Awesome, there we go. Before we add any new blocks, we're gonna get rid of some of these do these ones as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, as long as these are focused to maybe like a smaller area, that's okay, because they're not terrible if they're in small doses, but if there's just a long stretch of those things, all the same model or zone size, they just look terrible. Maybe that's a user error though. Okay, for this last block, I'm gonna try some of the southwest low density and see what I can come up with. Okay, this is really starting to take shape. I'm just gonna add some of that parking in that I spoke about earlier on this main street here. I'm going to move on to this section here of low density residential. Before we wrap up this episode, I just want to make some changes on this side over here. First thing I'm going to do is relocate the transformer. Okay, that is moved. And now I want to create a arc over here. Okay, here's our park. I just try to add some sort of transition point between the city itself and just this empty space. I don't think it's too uncommon to be driving into one of these spaces and having a big park or like green space on the kind of the outside of the town. And usually those spaces, at least in my experience, always have some sort of city service like road maintenance or fire or paramedic. So I think I'm gonna put a firehouse right here as well. That can go there. And they will have a signalized intersection. There we go. Very cool. Alrighty, that is the end of today's episode. As you can see, this is a pretty small start, but I think we're getting there, and I think we can easily build off of what we have right now. In the next episode, we have to come back, address some of our budget issues, build more, and maybe see if we can do something with this water feature over here on the right. But with that said, really appreciate you guys watching. If you liked the video, please press the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks. See ya.